What is up, mother lovers? I promise I'm not nuts. We're going to be doing something paracord related today, but it's not tying, it's something else. So, if you want to learn how to clean your paracord to make it stay looking spiffy and newish as you possibly can, you'll learn all I found out about how to keep your stuff clean. There was supposed to be some kind of a special effect there. If I figured it out, it'll look really cool. If not, I'm stupid with video editing, so it's just me talking now. Anyway, okay, so moving right along, we're going to be talking today about how to clean your paracord, keep it looking nice. So, first, I want to talk about stuff I've done in the past that didn't work so good, or maybe worked, but could use some improvements. So what I used to do was I used to have black paracord bracelet, and I wore the same bracelet for years. And I didn't do anything special but throw it in the washing machine once in a while. Other than that, I just wore it all the time. I even wore it in the shower, and I scrubbed it down. Well, I scrubbed me down, and that works for a while, but eventually they kind of start stinking. So they need some actual real detergent and soap. You can throw them in the washing machine, and they come out smelling good, and you can repeat the process. If you have a lighter color like this, though, that's not going to work because it is going to look really dingy and gross pretty quick. So, over time, I've learned that using like detergent and so forth and a little scrubby thing like this is a huge no-no. Don't do that unless I mean your paracord is just not going to come clean with regular soap and water, like you got grease or oil or some really deep stains in it. Then use this if you got to get that out. But what's going to happen if you use this is it's going to loosen up the fibers in your paracord, and it's going to kind of become fuzzy, and it's not going to look new and sharp anymore like new sharp paracord does. You can kind of reduce the fuzziness by kind of melting that stuff down by going over it real quick with a lighter, but then it kind of gets hard and scratchy. So just avoid this if you can, right? If it's going to be something that you're not wearing, you don't care if it gets a little fuzzy, then use this. No problem. Okay, so what I got going on today here is some lanyards that I want to clean. These are some old ones over here that I've had that I made a long time ago. I got a display going at work now, so I'm trying to sell some paracord stuff. And I can clean these old ones up and make them look like new and sell them like at a discount. I'm not using these, may as well see if I can get some money off of them. So this is what I've been doing at work here lately. I've been wearing this lanyard. This is not an adjustable one. Most of mine are adjustable length. It just has this pop release safety clip here. And then this comes down here. And then I hang a little retractable thing off here. And then my ID badge goes on there, which I've removed because I don't want to wash it too. Now, this one doesn't look too bad. Let's take a close look. The lanyard didn't get too dirty. I don't really see much on there as far as junk goes, but we're going to clean it because it's a set. We're going to clean all of them at the same time. I'm just throwing this in a sink with just a little bit of warm water in the bottom of it. Okay, so just get it in the sink. And then this bracelet has gotten dirtier. You'll probably be able to tell here. If you look really close on the side that I've been wearing near my skin, it looks pretty good. If you look like in the center, you might see a little grayish starting to appear where it rubs the dirt and the impurities on my skin, but on the outside, you can tell much better. See, there's really gray right there, and then on the edges over here, you can see that. We're going to take a close look at this again when it's done to see how clean they got. And this key fob I've been actually wearing as a shoe fob. I think this thing is cute AF, bouncing around off my shoe all day. Let's take that off. And this one also looked a little grungy, but not too bad. In the sink. Okay. This one you can really tell a lot better. This is an old one that I wore. This is pretty nasty around the edges there. Especially this guy here. You can see like the dirt on the edges there. That one's grungy. That's going in the sink. sometimes too, if you, okay, this brings up an important point that we should talk about. This one's not too bad. Before you start working on paracord, wash your hands, especially if you're making something for somebody else, because all the dirt comes off your hands and then, gets on the paracord, and then customer probably won't notice, but you will, and you don't want to sell something dirty to your customer. So that's it. So throw it in the water, get it a little bit wet, and then I like to use this device here, this old-fashioned washboard. I found this works better than anything else so far. We use this for all kinds of stuff, for getting stains out of clothes and so forth. And this soap, this bar of soap here, I got it at Walmart. It's like $2 or something, pretty cheap for this huge bar of Zote or Zote or Zolati or Zote, but it's a big pink bar of soap. It smells wonderful, and it will get stains out of clothes with just a little bit of scrubbing. So what you want to do with the washboard here is you want to get your stuff, and if you wanted to, you could put some soap in this water down here too, get things moving along a little bit more, but I found it's really not necessary. Just rub your paracord stuff on top of that soap a little bit, and then just scrub it down. It doesn't require a lot. I can tell that's already looking better. Now this thing too. I'm starting to build up a good amount of suds here on the washboard, and that's good. You want the water to get sudsy too, and it will from this. Just doing this stuff here. That's why you don't want to put too much water in the sink to begin with, because it will dilute the amount of suds that you'll get. So just put enough water in to do the project that you need to do, and you'll get pretty good results with that. So in my sink, I probably have an inch of water. I can see these suds here are looking kind of gray, like it's pulling the dirt out of this really well. Oh, the yellow one. Yeah, I still got to do this yellow one. Yeah. So, rub it on the soap. And this one might require a second washing because it's pretty dingy, but let's see. Let's see how it goes. I like to scrub the edges too. I mean, this is making an awful lot of noise. It sounds like this would be doing more damage to your paracord than this would, but I promise you, this thing is really gentle on fabric somehow, in spite of all the noise and the rough surface, which is the point. That's how it gets the dirt off. That's how it does the scrubbing action. Wow, you can really see the dirt coming out of this on this one. I don't know if that's picking that up on my phone, but in person you can really tell. Okay, so now what I like to do is I like to just leave this soak for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. That's all you need to do really in this dirty water here. And then I'm going to rinse everything off and then take a look. And if it's still dirty, we're going to do another scrubbing and a rinse. And that's really all. When you dry the stuff, you just, let it drip dry. Hang it up somewhere, let it drip dry. If you put it in the dryer, it will shrink a little bit. And I think the colors fade over time from repeated exposure to heat. So avoid the dryer if you can. The stuff dries pretty quickly when you're going to drip dry it anyway. If you need to dry it super fast, do like you do with your fragile fabrics that you wash at home. Wash it, roll it up in a towel, and then step on the towel, squeeze all the moisture out of the product, and then put it back up. It'll dry really quick that way. I'll show you all that when we come back.